guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below and join the fam. Today's video is going to be a little different because it's just me, and this is going to be my Mommy 101 series because I get a lot of questions, so I feel like why not just make a video on it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what to expect after you give birth, and this video is going to be TMI. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to keep it real. So if you're squeamish or you're young or you don't want to hear this, you might want to go ahead and click out of this video. You can go watch our other videos, but I'm going to keep it real in this video. So first things first. Okay, after you give birth, I had an epidural, so I can't speak for people who did it natural or had a C-section, but after you give birth, they make you go to the bathroom, and you have to do it in front of them. They have to see you use the bathroom. And I was really scared, and I'm talking about number one. Now you do have to go number two, but they weren't with me when I went number two. She just asked me, she was like, have you pooped yet? And I was like, yeah. But for you peeing, you have to do it in front of them. They have to physically see you pee. And I'm not sure if it's because they want to make sure the epidural has wore off or if you can control your bladder. I'm not really sure, but that's just the first thing. You have to pee in front of them, and they make you pee. And I was really scared about peeing because I just felt like I knew it was gonna burn because I had to get stitches. So I was just really scared about that, but it didn't burn nearly as bad as I thought it would. So, and this is kind of while you're in birth. And another thing is, do not worry about pooping on yourself, or not on yourself, but while you're pushing. I didn't, but she came out really, really fast like that. But even if you do not worry about it. Like, I know that's a lot of people ask me, like, do you poop when you go into labor? Does everyone poop when they go? And no, everyone doesn't. But even if you do, don't worry about it, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to tell you that you did it. They're not going to be like, girl, you just shit. They're not going to be like that. They're going to spray it, get it out of there, not say a word about it, not make a face, not anything. So if that's really something you're scared about and you're like, I really don't want to poop, like, don't even worry about that. You probably won't even be worried about it when it comes time to push and you are in labor. But seriously, don't worry about pooping on the table or whatever you're on whenever you're pushing or it's time to give birth. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Next, on after giving birth. Okay, so you will be bleeding a lot, like way more than a period. So when you're in the hospital, they give you like these mesh underwear and these really big pads. I mean, they go from like front all the way to the back. Like, they're huge pads. Like, if you don't like wearing pads like me, I hated wearing pads when I had a period. Like, you won't hate them, you'll actually love them because you got all that going on. But they're huge pads. They might as well be diapers. Like, and they will give you these ice packs that you can break, and you can actually put them down in there. Those will be your best friends. Those ice packs, I only used them while I was in the hospital. I didn't really use them once I got home, but they you pop them or whatever, and you put them down in there, and they are great. They're reusable. You can just wash them off, but I just asked for like new ones instead of doing that. But so those will be your best friends because you will be bleeding a lot. Also, after you give birth, if you do it vaginally, again, I can't speak for C-sections and stuff, but I had her vaginally, and you have to allow your uterus to go back to its normal size because it's stretched to hold a baby, you know? So while you're laying there, let's go back. So right after you give birth, they're going to cover you back up. Okay, you're going to be spread eagle, right? You just gave birth, spread eagle, like spread them, you know? So they're going to put your legs back down, but you're still going to kind of be like, your legs are still going to kind of be spread, you know? And you're going to be free bleeding. Yes, you're going to have these might as well be puppy dog mats under you, and you're basically going to be free bleeding. And they're going to come in and they're going to press on your stomach. And I don't mean like, oh, gently press. No, they're going to press on your stomach and help your uterus contract and get back down to its normal size. So the thing with me was I was breastfeeding, so they say that really helps with that. And every time I breastfed, I would get these contractions. People say they feel like labor contractions. I didn't think mine hurt as bad as my labor contractions, but they were way stronger than a period cramp. Like, they hurt, they hurt, but they didn't hurt as bad as when I was going into labor. But I have seen women say, oh, the after contractions are just as bad as when you're giving birth, but mine weren't. So I guess it's just to each your own. It just depends on your body. And again, this is my experience. I know everyone out there has a different experience. This is just mine. So you're going to be like free bleeding, and they're going to be pressing on your stomach, and then they will give you your mesh underwear, which are going to be your best friend. I freaking love those things. I asked for like 1 million of them to take home, and then I ended up ordering some off of Amazon once I got home because I just loved them. They were so comfortable, kept everything in place, tight, tucked, and I just loved them. And so after that, okay, so I give you your mesh underwear and your big pads. You put those on. You can have pain relief if you would like. I chose to get some because a bitch was in pain. And then the dreaded, you got to pee in front of them, which I've already talked about. But then you have to pee in front of them. So after that, you can choose to get a nightgown or clothes. And if you would like me, if you would like to see a video on what to pack in your hospital bag, I would love to do a video on that. And then, what's another video? Yeah, so I would love to do some like more mommy videos, like what to pack in your hospital bag and what I think you would need versus what I took and what I didn't even need. So anyways, off topic. You can get into like your pajamas that you've brought from home, or you can just stay in the gown. I brought pajamas. I didn't want to stay in that gown. Gowns don't have a back to them, so your little booty's out, and I just wanted to get in some nice pajamas. So I got in my pajamas, and again, you have on your mesh underwear and pads, and the whole time you're in the hospital, they are constantly coming in and out of your room, pressing on your stomach, making sure your uterus is going down, helping it contract. And I mean, it's not light pressing, like I said, it's like deep squeeze, like not what you want to feel after you just gave birth to a baby. And I did not know that they was going to do that. I thought they was going to do that one time, but they came in there routinely and was like, girl, but you make it through it. So once you get home, they give you like a little bag. Well, not even a little bag. It's basically like a drawstring bag, and it's full of the pads, mesh underwear, Dermaplast. I had all this stuff in a tub, a tub, and it got threw away whenever we moved. But Dermaplast will be your best friend. The one with the blue lid. If I can find a picture, I will insert a picture of it. But that would be your best friend. That was my best friend. They had like the little cans in the hospital, and they gave me a little can to take home, but I had like a bigger can at home, and that was my best friend. I mean, every time I used the bathroom, I was like spraying myself down with that. I swear, that was my best friend. That and ibuprofen. And also, they will give you the little water bottle. I'm sure if you've looked around or you've seen somewhere, if you're going into labor, I'm pretty sure you're looking into what to expect if you're about to have a baby or whatever. They give you the little water bottle that you spray while you pee. That will also be your best friend, especially if you tore or had stitches or anything. Really, just because everything's so open down there and stretched out. I mean, you just had a baby. Let's keep it real. Everything's stretched out and open down there. So when you're peeing, fill that thing up with some warm water and spray while you pee. That helped me with the burning situation from burning where my stitches were. That helped me so much because I was really scared about using the bathroom because I did not want to feel like that burning sensation when I peed, but that helped so much. But again, that spray, I tell you, when I say I went to town with that spray, because it's supposed to be like an itch relief numbing spray. I mean, I didn't really have no itching, but the numbing part, yes, like spray that baby down. And also at the hospital, they can give you, like I said, they give you the ice packs. They also can give you the heat packs, which work the same way. You just like twist them and they get hot. And I didn't really need those for down there, but I did use those for my butt and my lower back because she was sitting on my tailbone. So she bruised my tailbone like really, really bad. and I could barely sit down. It hurt like so bad. So I use those ice packs for my lower, I mean, not ice packs, see what I'm talking about. Those heating packs for my lower back, and those, they were all right. But I mean, I had a bruised tailbone, and if you've ever been like skating or just fell and busted your butt really hard, you know how bad it hurts to have a freaking bruised tailbone. And that hurt. That probably hurt me more than what I was dealing with in the vaginal area. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't sit down. It hurt when I turned on my side. Like, I was in so much pain. But you make it through. Like I said, you make it through. I don't want to scare anyone, but I want to keep it real, because nobody, I mean, I watched some videos, but nobody like kept it real. Nobody was like, look, you're gonna be bleeding like a stuck pig. Oh my gosh, I hate that saying, but that's basically what you're gonna be bleeding like. My family says that all the time. Like, I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. I hate that saying, but that's what you're bleeding like. Like, ew, I just said like so many times. But yeah, like, it's not fun. But like I said, we're keeping it real in this video. So after a few days, they say it's different if you breastfeed and you don't. They say if you breastfeed, it helps you heal faster. And I would honestly have to raise my hand and say yes, but this was my first baby, so I have nothing to compare it to. But they said you would bleed more once you got home. Like, it would get heavier again. Mine didn't. It got lighter throughout the thing. So the first week I was home, I stayed in the hospital pads that they had, the big ones. I pretty much stayed in those. And then the week after that, I have some left over. Got some Always Maxis Heavy Extra Flow overnight, but I wore them all the time. I didn't just wear them at nighttime. And they're like this big, and hold on, I'm gonna just open it to show you how big these are. So these are what I wore like the second week when it was slowing down, but it was still pretty heavy, because remember, you just had a baby. This is not period bleeding. Like, you had a baby. This is bleeding. So I wore these the second week, and then I eventually went to the regular heavy flow pads, and then these at nighttime, and then went down to regular flow, or kind of the middle. I went to the middle first, and then I went down to just regular pads, and then liners, and then I was done. But so I would get some of these, so you don't have to stay in the big hospital pads all the time. These work really good. These are Always Maxi, but I guess I just, well, I didn't use it. Well, I should throw it away actually. But so that was for after, and let me just tell you, it's hard. After you have a baby, it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. You don't realize that it's all on you. Like I've said in my previous videos, you are the mama. My voice keeps. You are the mama, it's all on you. So when you get home, whether you're breastfeeding or not, the baby wants you. The baby wants mama. The baby's been a mama for 9 months or however long. It wants its mama, and who doesn't want their mama? You know what I mean? So you have this new little creature in front of you that you don't know, and it knows you kind of. It knows the inside, what your heartbeat sounds like. But it's used to being warm all the time and it being protected by you. And now it's out and the world is cold and everything's loud and bright. And there's different sounds and noises and colors, which I think babies are like seeing black and white for a little bit and then go to color. I'm not really sure how true that is. I just heard that. But so this baby, like while you're in the mix, not in the middle, but in the mix of healing, you just push out a baby, your vagina hurts, like it does hurt, you're bleeding, you're cramping, your hormones are everywhere, you're feeling like kind of crazy, you're not getting no sleep. Keep that in mind. You're not getting no sleep like you should. Like you wish you could just go to bed and sleep a good 24 hours. That's what I wish. Like, I just want to sleep uninterrupted. But that's not gonna happen, and it's not gonna happen for a while, maybe a good 6 years. But you have this little baby and you're sitting here going through all these things, and then you got to take care of this little baby, and you got to feed this little baby, change this little baby, rock this little baby, sing to this little baby, read to this little baby, nurture this little baby. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I seriously applaud the women that do it by themselves, no help at all. Y'all are freaking super woman. Like, yes, honey, yes. Because if I didn't have my boyfriend and my mom to help me, I was like, this is crazy. Like, no one talks about how hard it really is after you give birth and you go home with that baby. You're in the hospital. They help you. They'll come in when they can. Ask if you would like them to take the baby to the nursery so you can have a nap, da-da-da-da. But when you get home, it's all on you, and you've never done this before because it was my first. And usually if you're looking for videos like this, you haven't been through labor yet. So it's your first and you don't know what to do. You're like, am I doing the right thing? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? What does this cry mean? What does that cry mean? It's scary. Like, it's very, very scary. But I just want you to keep in mind that you are not alone, and don't be afraid to reach out to people. If you feel like it's overwhelming, you can't do it. If you get to the point, because postpartum depression is a real thing. Like, it's real. So if you get to the point where you feel like, I don't even want to look at my baby, I don't want to hold my baby, I don't want to, everything's coming down, talk to somebody, recall somebody. Do not sit there alone and be afraid to talk to somebody because you don't want to sound crazy, you don't want to look crazy. It happens. It's what happens after you have a baby. Not everybody goes through it, but a lot of women do, and a lot of people don't talk about it. So whenever you do go through it, you feel alone because no one ever talks about it. But it's normal. Like, reach out and please get some help, because you don't want to hurt yourself and you don't want to hurt your baby because you're going through something that you could have reached out for, but you didn't know that you could reach out for it because no one's really ever talked about it, and you just feel like it's just you and you're all alone and you're different than every other mom you see posting pictures of their baby on Facebook and they look oh so happy. It's hard. Like, don't let Facebook fool you, because I'm sure behind every one of those pictures with the mama smiling with the baby and everything's oh so perfect, their kid just had a tantrum, their kid just had a blowout, they were just pulling their hair out, being like, please, will you please calm down? What do you want? I'm so confused. Am I doing the right thing? Like, don't let Facebook fool you. Nobody is a perfect mom. Nobody gets it perfect. It's hard. Being a mom is hard, like I've said before, and I'll continue to say it a million times. Being a mom is hard because it's you. Like, yeah, daddy comes in and, oh, he's so fun. Let's do the little rocket ship. Yay. But then, oh, boom, falls and gets hurt. You cry for mommy. Like, I'm hungry. You tell your mommy. I gotta use the bathroom. You tell mommy. Like, girl, it's all on you. So make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. Don't just get all tied up in the baby and forget to take care of yourself. You're important too. You still matter too. You don't lose any worth giving a baby. You matter just as much. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're eating, you're drinking, showering, hygiene, all that. Make sure you're doing that, because at first you're just like, you will look like a hot ass mess. I'm gonna just tell you, like, you got a new baby, you're going through this, you'll look like a hot ass mess. But eventually you'll get back into the swing of, okay, I need some me time. I need some me time too, and that is okay. Go take a shower, take care of yourself, brush your hair, new clothes. Even if it's new pajamas, just put on some new pajamas. It's okay if you want to stay in pajamas. Just put on a new fresh set so you feel good. Like, okay, bam, new pajamas, feeling good, baby change. Like, just make sure you take care of yourself, because it's so important. And remember, your baby needs a happy mama, not a perfect mama. Okay, so don't try to be perfect and fit society standards, because be you and be happy. Like I put at the end of all my videos in the description, be you and be happy. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. So with that being said, if you would like to see a video on what to bring to the hospital, maybe like outfits for afterbirth, like leggings and stuff, like how I did it kind of for a while, because I didn't feel like dressing cute, but I also didn't want to stay in pajamas all the time either. So like cute leggings and stuff like that. And really, anything else you want to see from us or from me, just comment down below and let me know. I'm really down to do any type of videos, honestly. Not any type, because some of y'all might get crazy, but I'm really down to, you know, I have an open mind. So whatever you would like to see, if you'd like to see me do a video or anything, just comment it down below, and I would love to get that up for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this was somewhat informational. I know it was kind of everywhere, but whenever I start talking and going, I just go. So please hit that subscribe button down below, like I said before, and join the fam, guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you like watching our videos, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.